Renee, and today I am going to talk to you about a website with a particular tool that might come in handy right about now. So if you haven't already started planning and planting your kitchen gardens, now is definitely the time to do so. You don't want to wait any longer. But if you're like me and you don't necessarily know the most about gardening and plants, then you're definitely going to want some help. And so this is the tool that we're looking at today, the Kitchen Garden Planner by Gardener's Supply. And it's just a website, so you don't have to download an app. I will let you know that Gardener's Supply is a gardening retailer, but we're not officially endorsing Gardener's Supply, and you don't have to buy anything to use the Kitchen Garden Planner. So this is just our video about a specific resource, and we're not encouraging you to buy anything in particular. Just wanted to let you guys know that. But if you want to find the Kitchen Garden Planner, all you really have to do is you can Google Kitchen Garden Planner like I did. You can see at the top of the screen. And then it's going to be the first result. It's going to be from gardeners.com, which you can see up top, and then you just click on it. All right, so it takes us to this particular page. And you can always take as much time as you want to look through Gardener's Supply Company, but we're just going to talk about the Kitchen Garden Planner and resources right now. So the thing that's really cool that they do is they offer you pre-planned gardens that will show you, exactly how much space and exactly what things to plant in each garden. Eventually, they're going to have a design your own garden. And so you can kind of use that tool to get a more personalized project. But right now, the pre-planned gardens is really helpful. So let's click on pre-planned gardens. And that's going to lead you to the page. There, I believe, are about 26 options for you to choose from, with a bunch of different kinds of gardens, depending on what it is you want to do. And some of them are these raised beds that you can see. Some of them, like the salad garden, are planters, are raised planters. Some, like the second salad garden, are like large raised planters. So regardless of if you have a lot of space, you can use these pre-planned gardens to be able to figure out something that you want to do and are interested in trying. One of the ones that I liked is this small cocktail garden, because I always like having fresh herbs, and we don't really have a yard, but we do have a fairly big deck. So getting a raised planter is definitely something I can handle. And so when you click on that, you not only have this, pretty little picture of what it's supposed to look like, but you also have this rectangle here that shows you how they recommend planting it. And and then underneath it is the planting guide. It goes left to right, top to bottom. So on that top left-hand corner, that's rosemary. And you can see under it in the planting guide that it gives you information about germination, spacing, days to harvest, and other little hints. But if you wanted to learn a little bit more about rosemary, you can always click on the hyperlink that they have below it, and that gives you more information about how to plant it, and even how to plant it inside or in a clay pot, which I just found incredibly helpful. And if we go back, you can see that it gives you the same approximate information about each and every plant. So let's go back one more time. And so that is our pre-planned gardens page. And we'll go back one more, and there we go. So we're back to the Kitchen Garden Planner page. The other thing I want to turn your attention to is this advice and resources section at the bottom, because it's actually really helpful. So if we go to planting and care, we can see that they give you a lot of information about choosing a raised bed, what to plant, when to plant, etc. So if you click on one of them, like when to plant, you get a large amount of information about when to plant. They also start talking about things like zones that we might live in, and they link you to the USDA zone map. And, if you want to learn more about material that you need, like garden fabric, they link you to that too. So these are really good articles that actually offer a lot of information, but aren't extremely overwhelming. So I think they're really great, especially for more beginner level gardeners. Go back one more time. And then for our vegetable encyclopedia, if we click on that, it's kind of what you would expect from something called a vegetable encyclopedia, where it gives, it offers a bunch of different fruits, vegetables, and herbs, some of the more common ones really. And then if you click on one of them, like I'm going to click on potatoes, it will give you that information about